Hey guys, we're back with our next segment, and of course, the fam is with me. I told you guys, it's there's no deception today here on the show. He's home taking care of family business, but I got my family here with me yet again. Mrs. O is here, little O Alex is here. Say hi, Alex.
Al Coder is in the house.
I'm so sorry. Al Coder is in the house.
Just call me Alex. I want to introduce myself as Al Coder.
That's fine. My brother took me to the same task when I kept calling him Dave, and then he emailed me and go, call me Deception. Deceive Dave.
Oh my god.
So yes, and Mom's here.
My transition
Say hi, Mom.
My transition.
Hi, Mom.
You have it positioned perfectly, actually, because your volume is way up. So you should be good to go.
Why is my transition working?
Okay. So we are here for this particular segment. You are back again with a whole new list. Is that correct?
A whole new PowerPoint.
A whole new Google Slides. He made a list for us today. What is your list about today?
About the hit Roblox game Dandy's World, comparing a Toon, which is a playable character in Dandy's World, to a WWE wrestler based on colors, personality, and etc. That's really it, but I can say etc. just to make it fancy.
That's a little on the French side.
Oui.
But when you're Dandy, you talked about, you said it really fast, but let's deal with that for just a second.
How I read
Dandy's World, right?
Yep.
It's Dandy's World. Dandy's World is what to Roblox?
It's a hit game that was released in about like 2021, 2022-ish, 2024. 2023.
That's many years range.
A recently released game.
Right. So, in order to play Dandy's World, you have to play it through Roblox. Is that correct? It's not its own game. You have
I mean,
to
I
go
can
to
have
Roblox.
here. You want the summary? I'll give you a summary. I have a summary.
Read the summary.
Dandy's World is a multiplayer mascot horror game created by Blush Crunch Studios, where most of the information is given by Quell, one of the lead developers. It is recommended for players. Okay, we don't need to read that.
Go ahead. No, that's a small.
Fine. It is recommended for players aged 9 and above. While the game does not include jump scares, it does contain some disturbing material. I don't know, an opinion. I don't.
You don't see very many scary things in the game.
Players complete tasks such as completing machines or completing mastery quests to assist themselves and their allies as they progress through floors. There is tunes, twisted, trinkets, items, the currency, multipliers, floors, Dandy's door. The one we're focusing on today is tunes.
Okay.
Comparing the tunes as I'm not repeating myself.
That's fine. So the gameplay is basically you're one of these tunes, correct?
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, and then you start off in this lobby, this world where everyone's kind of commingling, networking together. Then you go into, what is that called? Is that like a garage door? What is that, like a chamber?
Called an elevator.
Elevator.
It's
There's
an elevator.
The word. You don't have to say it like that, but yes, elevator. And
elevator.
There's 3 elevators in which to pick. Each elevator has its own individual game, right? You get 8 people into one of the elevators, you can start your game.
No, it's just 3 elevators, probably just to make it so that you're not just waiting on one elevator.
I got that, but how many players to one game?
8.
8. See, I got the number right.
That's the
Kaboom.
max.
So once you go into one of these rooms as a toon, who's coming after you again?
The Twisted's basically like a corrupted version of a Toon, like Twisted Boxton, Twisted Shrimpo.
And what's the objective when you're in the room? How do you win the round?
Get complete a certain amount of machines. Like 4 would be in like the early game, like the default.
And how do you complete a machine?
Doing skill checks. I'm not going into skill checks. We're not explaining the whole game.
We have to. That's the whole point of what we're doing. Because what happens if... How many people do you think listen to my show actually play Dandy's World? Not a whole lot, right?
If you have any more questions, search up on your own time.
Google. See? French.
All right. I'll help explain.
You'll help explain?
You're not the expert here, Mommy.
Well, the expert doesn't want to give the information.
Fine, I'll give more information.
I will give a brief summary.
I will give more information then.
Alrighty.
So go ahead.
Skill checks, you just press a button when the white line is inside of the orange area. Like it has a few.
It's a timing thing. You have to click it when it's right in the middle, right?
Yeah, you have to click it when you're supposed to click it. Not you fail the skill check, and then Twisteds are gonna come running to that machine. So you better get away from that machine and know where it's coming from. If you don't want to get hit.
It'll be snitching on you.
And then once all the machines are done, you run back to the elevator and the level's done.
Rinse
and
and
then
repeat.
You start a new level.
Rinse and repeat, everybody.
There you go. Rinse and repeat. So
there are also multiple different types of tunes.
all right. And how many? Do we know how many levels there are? Like how many rounds you can go before it's over?
No,
or you
it's
just keep going?
you just go until you
just keep
don't.
going. I mean, we've only reached 14.
What's the highest?
You have.
Yeah.
I've gone to 18.
Oh, he's
What's
gone
the
to
highest
18.
number you've seen?
18.
No.
Well, no, 19. Technically, I've made it to 19, except I died on 19, so it didn't count.
Not related to you.
Oh, 100.
100?
I can search it up right now.
Holy smokes!
Yeah.
100 levels of that?
Yeah.
I've
You start off with 2 popular characters, and then as you collect research through each level, you unlock other characters. And you have to do other tasks, too, to unlock other characters. So there's a lot of unlockable characters you can get throughout the game. So how many characters are we going to start with, Alex?
Let me just quickly, wait, 1, 2, 3,
10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 3 honorable mentions.
So 9 and 3 honorable mentions. And
Wait.
you're going to be
Those
doing
one.
what with these characters? Comparing them to what?
WWE wrestlers.
WWE
Sorry.
wrestlers.
The highest floor reached by someone is 404.
Wait, what? The
That's
highest
a lot
floor
of man
reached?
hours right there.
But that one was
Four-
achieved using a glitch, the stealth glitch.
And not only that,
Ah.
you have to
The
depend.
glitch involved manipulating the stealth multiplier, which affected how easily they could be detected.
So they
Oh.
cheated.
Yeah, they cheated.
They
That's why.
very bonds.
The
their
highest
way.
normally gotten
That's
to
why.
is 100 from what I've seen.
But
Never mind. Someone actually made 254 without cheating.
But you're in a room with a lot of jabrones sometimes.
Sometimes it's
Couple of J-Bros.
so-
like I'm looking on, like I see a Reddit thread. Someone said that they've gone to like 200. Someone's highest floor. Look at this.
Reddit.
Like
thread.
actual.
That's a screenshot.
Yeah, they survived 7 floors.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it says. But it says that someone's highest floor. It says, "What's y'all's highest floor?" The comments say 46 in a solo
This game is
run.
getting so
22,
popular that they're
only
starting
8,
to mod
19, 24, 24, 22, 36 with Brittany, 45, 204. The record is 254.
So far, without cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, without cheating.
What were you saying? This game is what?
It's getting really popular. People are trying to mod it.
No, actually,
Alex has
Dance
been
One
trying
modded is
to-
just like it's basically just a fan game version.
I know,
but that's not the subject.
what
It's been
modding
so
is.
popular that every day he tries to find it, and it'll get
Sometime-
taken off.
Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's
Somebody
not.
will spot it
there.
and take it off, and then the person will
Stop
re-upload
touching
it.
that.
Oh, sorry.
So I mean, he's trying, because the modded version just unlocks all the characters without you getting the research.
Listen, I don't want to go through. I don't want to go through. I don't want
You
to
know
go
what I
through all
mean?
of it.
Like
That's
who
fine.
wants to go through the research to unlock characters?
Well, no, there are some characters that are exclusive. That is one modded that you need to unlock, but I don't want to go through that. So
All right.
Well,
so let's
today we're
begin.
going to be taking the tunes in question. We'll be introducing our audience to some of those tunes and how they compare to WWE superstars.
you're going to be
that I've
explaining the
chosen.
WWE characters.
Yes.
I will be explaining the actual characters.
Correct. So what we did here was that Alex presented me with a couple of tunes, gave me kind of a rundown of their personalities, some of the things about them, and I thought in my head how they equated to certain superstars, and I selected the superstar that I felt was most closely related to the personality traits that he was reading off to me. So obviously with a game like Dandy's World, the star of the show, the main event, the headliner of a game like that is Dandy himself.
The non-playable him.
Wait, you can't play as Dandy?
If you're a developer actually playing the game themselves, yes, you do have access to Dandy, and if you have admin, I believe you can play as Dandy, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Okay.
But also in roleplay mode, which is you like all have all tunes and you can play as basically just roleplay. I mean, it's in the name. You can also roleplay as Twisted, but that's not really important. And that's really the only place you can actually see Dandy, how he would look if you could play as him.
Well, let me know. Run down some of the personality traits you told me about Dandy.
Well, he doesn't like when you buy from his in-game store, well, elevator store. He's also the main star of the show and is morally gray. He's not evil. He's also not he's also not the stereotypical perfect, does not make mistakes, and is very nice. He is more not perfect, but responsible, not really that kind, but can be, and is, kind of like more like I already said, it's like morally gray.
Morally gray, okay. So with that personality trait there, or personality traits that you just listed off there, what other one person in particular came to mind for me when it comes to WWE superstars, where on one moment they're a really good person, on the next they're not. They're kind of, how you put it, morally gray. It all depends on the day. It all depends on the time. It all depends on the mood. You are talking about the Viper. You are talking about the apex predator. You're talking about Randy Orton. That's the person that came to mind when I heard those personality traits. I was like, it all depends. It could be Tuesday, 4 p.m.
Does Randy Orton have crash outs?
Yeah.
Oh, that is perfect for Dandy.
Yes,
because when you don't buy for him, like when you don't buy from Dandy for an amount of floors, guess what? You're getting twisted, Dandy. At least don't twist it that can kill you in one hit.
And that's a twisted mind right there. That's Randy Orton. He's the Viper, the apex predator. So that one fit to me. Also, not for nothing, it's Dandy's world. We're all living in Randy's world. Let's be crazy. Dandy and Randy, hello. That works.
Now all we're missing is Andy. And Candy.
Well, the last time you were here, Andy got carried by his wife.
Who's Andy?
Raggedy Andy.
Oh yeah.
We had to make Raggedy Ann had to make some phone calls and get her hubby inside the Hall of Fame right alongside.
Nah, Barbie didn't do that.
She said, "Who's the Ann is a
back
ride
on
or
track.
die.
We got to go back on track.
Barbie's not a ride or die.
Barbie did not get Ken.
Next is the balloon animal Louie.
Okay, Louie. Talk to me about Louie.
Kind. He is part of a circus troupe, but he also has a shy, nervous side. He can be reliable, maybe not. He has self-esteem issues and has a hard time taking compliments. So, who went to mind?
Who came to mind for me with those attributes? A little on the introverted side, a little bit on the low self-esteem scale, but a bubbly enough personality for the circus of the team. That would be the big man, Otis. I love Otis for this character. He's the big man, but at the same time, every time Otis is on camera and he has a moment of self-reflection, it's always because someone's tearing him down and he's feeling bad about himself. And then he starts to do the shake and the rumble and he starts to fire up. I've never seen someone that big be so sympathetic. It's hilarious. But yes, Otis is the one who came to mind. Let's move on to the next.
Just rising up like a sunset, we have Astro.
Astro.
The crescent moon, or full name, Astro Novelite. Astro is a calm and introverted tune, does not like to lead in conversation, does not like engaging in conversation, would probably like no one to notice him, which is probably why he has 5 stars in stealth.
Okay.
He also emits a blue glow during blackouts, but that's not really useful, but cool thing to mention.
Okay.
He also hides. He also is just wearing a blanket. Like, just...
Is that what that is? He's wearing a blanket?
He's wearing a blanket and a nightcap. He also helps people with dreams. But, yeah. Basically, here's just a summary for his personality. Calm, introverted, does not like to lead in conversation, does not like to engage with other tunes, but he does make sure that he does.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't want to, but I mean, he does. So, like, good for him.
Go you.
He's basically the stereotypical introvert.
I see.
But you didn't really choose someone that fit that personality. More that would fit what Astro is.
No, I absolutely did. You say that part again, that last part?
You didn't really choose someone that fit his personality. More of fit what he is, as Astro is a crescent moon. So who did you pick? Who?
Are you saying this guy's that I picked is not?
I don't know much about him, but judging by
You're
this,
saying he's more quiet to himself, correct?
Yeah.
Except for when he.
Except he makes sure to engage in conversations.
Exactly.
Probably not to be rude.
You mentioned earlier about crash outs.
No, that was Dandy.
Okay, no. I'm just saying. You mentioned earlier about crash outs. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
Astro never does that.
Astro never crashes out.
No, like look at this. Like I can.
I think you chose this person because you said he's a moon.
Tied to the moon. Yes, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
that
Yes,
he's
yes.
a moon. So then it made you think of.
Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf.
I see two different things. It's
werewolf
literally
howls
day
at
and
the
night,
moon.
except none of them fits the day. So.
Except it's day and night. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I don't want to get. I don't want to
It's
copyright
day
on
and
YouTube.
You can't get copyrighted for singing. Right?
Yeah, if you do it well enough and it sounds a lot like the tune,
It's
you,
day and night.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have to. You gotta do like a voice modulator thing.
It's day.
All right, so that's Astro. Who's next?
Wait. Oh, there we go. Now we have who is hanging on a Christmas tree. It's the more on the chubbier side. Ornament Bobette.
Oh no, more on the what side?
Chubby side. Her and Dandy. Yeah. Bobette is a red ornament who wears a bright green Christmas sweater and is the main tune of the holiday event. Well, the Christmas event, not the holiday.
Makes sense with the ornament. Okay.
She is the headliner, basically the headliner of the Christmas event, and is one of only 3 tunes to have their own shop, which is where you get to the other 4 tunes. Which is where you get the other 3 tunes. Whether you get 4 tunes, including herself, or you
Okay.
could get Ginger, Cole, and Rudy. None of them you will be seeing later.
Yeah, they're not on the list.
Yeah, one of them's literally a dog. So like, how do you match that?
So I chose.
The another chubby female, Piper Niven or
Piper
whatever.
Niven.
Oh no, I made a new slide.
He made a new slide. Piper Niven. I went with our own Scottish ornament that travels throughout the road with Chelsea Green, the leader of the secret Hervis. Obviously, not just because of the rotundness, but for the personality as well. I thought the personality traits were pretty close together. She's jolly too. So who we got next?
Well, take it back and whack the pinata, for it is Yada.
Oh, you made that sound like The Price is Right. Oh, I was like, yeah, I don't want to get copyright. Copyright. You gotta augment the voice a little bit, little off key. So what's up with Yada Yada?
Yada can be described just by her information card, which every tune has.
Okay.
Yada's just really sums up her entire personality. Like, I'm not joking. When you hear this, you're gonna realize, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna know this.
Okay.
Yada's information card says, Yada is a fun-loving, candy-eating pinata acrobat. She is always there for her 2 closest friends, Blot and Louie, Blot not being even released. Together, the 3 come with fun ideas to perform, fun acts to perform.
Okay. And the person that
And she is also a part of Louie's circus troupe, having Louie, Yada, and Blot. Blot not being released, so he's obviously not on the list, and obviously wasn't put into consideration.
And I chose
Alexa Bliss.
better. For 2 reasons. For 2 reasons. The color scheme is almost identical.
Well, yeah. Well, I only really see the pink in this picture, but Yada is pink, blue, and yellow.
Well, actually, I'll have the picture on the video for people to look at. But the color scheme of Yada, she has gear matching that exact color scheme and with the pigtails.
Not the pigtails, too.
Yeah. Another reason I liked her for that is because you were saying before about being an acrobat, being acrobatic. Alexa Bliss's in-ring style is very acrobatic. She's a former cheerleader. So she
Makes
does
sense.
a lot of that stuff.
Yada would fit a cheerleader role.
She would. So yeah, I'm on the money here, man. I'm doing a great job. Go ahead, continue, please.
Oh, so you know about dinosaurs, right? Well, that's what Shelly starts every conversation with, as Shelly is the forgotten one, the one that always talks about in a very extroverted tune, whose ability literally reflects that, as her ability is literally just called inspiration.
I see.
And she boosts other people by words. So
By words.
she is extroverted. She she may overdo talking about her interests, like, oh yeah, so many times that people just kind of ignore her, and people just forget her. Like literally, you want to know what Dandy says about her when you first get her? Shelly? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Whatevs. All right, and who did I compare Shelly to?
Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega. I'm going to get heat for that one, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm fine with that. Because Zelina Vega, up until she just won the United States Championship, she was also the forgotten one. And also spouts. Now, this particular character has a thing with dinosaurs. Zelina Vega is more of a gamer. She's more into the gaming stuff, and that's kind of all she talks about. So it's kind of a similar personality, just fixating on the one thing over and over
just
and over.
Talking about that one thing.
All the time. There you go. So that was my selection there.
Ready
so
for the next person?
I'm ready, baby.
Time for this butterfly to fly into a cup of milk as its flight. The very overprotective, caring, and friendly, again, overprotective of his sister, Flutter, who can't talk. Flight can't fly, and Flutter always flies. So that's usually what so both of them have sibling relationship. Obviously, they're siblings. So they argue, and most of their arguing is about how much Flight flies compared to him. He frequently checks on other tunes to make sure they're okay. Very caring, very friendly, very overprotective. Who is somehow more overprotective than Sprout, whose ability is literally called overprotective.
Okay.
And this is why I said ready for this butterfly to go into a pot of milk, as he was compared to Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Or who I call Da Milk.
Da Milk.
Because when I first called him, his colors was blue. When I first saw him, his colors were blue and white, the color of a milk carton.
Now, Flight doesn't fly anymore. Did he used to fly at some point?
No, he can. He just doesn't do it as much.
Oh, yeah. Just like Rey Mysterio. He used to fly.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't really have wings unlike Flight.
Also, Flight, I think, still has all of his knees. All of his knees are still intact, I would think. It's Robot Mysterio over here that has the artificial plating.
To be fair, Flight doesn't have arms, so...
Yeah, well, same over here.
Ready for the next person?
Yes.
Next is EGG.
EGG.
Especially good guy, or that was his original name. Now Goob.
Goob.
Here's Goob's entire personality.
Goob sounds like a frat house nickname, right? Goob. It's Goob.
No, that's the opposite, I think.
Oh, God.
He is kind, sociable, energetic, and innocent. And basically, he just thinks that hugs can fix everything.
Jeez, that's true.
He also has an older sister, Scraps.
There you go.
And like Flight, their siblings not on the list. Sorry, you're the only one in. The other one doesn't get it.
Okay. Well, who did we compare Goob to?
R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Oh, he's our lovable
WWE's lovable Goob. He's R-Truth. The lovable Goob that is R-Truth. There you go. That fits to a good day. He's WWE's EGG. Or whatever it was. What was it? EGG?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Especially good guy.
There you go. He is an especially good guy who's busy this Saturday, which we'll be talking about next week after the show takes place. But go ahead.
Next is finally Coco, the chocolate rabbit.
Hello. I'm going to get heat for this one, too.
Kind
Y'all already know who I'm picking. Go ahead.
Kind and jolly. She's a chocolate bunny. She's kind and jolly. She always tries to be helpful, even to the meanest of tunes. Specifically pointing to Shrimpo, who hates everyone and everything.
Makes sense.
Coco always tries to help. She is in her interaction with Exon. She said, "This is the interaction." Coco, you always seem to helping one person after another. I guess I am. Yeah, I kind of lose track of time when helping others. Haha. When was the last time you took a break, young lady? I think you listening to one of my stories would help you slow down a bit. See? Eggson literally says, "What was the last time you took a breath, young lady?" He's a grandpa, so it makes sense. And Coco goes, showing that she overworks herself.
She overworks herself. She's always helping others. Always trying to get others over.
Bailey?
No.
Oh.
I mean, that description does fit Bailey, but Bailey's not Coco.
You get the one with the braid.
Oh,
Coco got the long hair. Coco got the long hair, and Bianca Belair got the long braid.
Bianca Belair has been spending the last year and change helping others. She's getting everybody over. Jade Cargill, Naomi, let's get Io on there. Come on, who else can we get over? Everyone get over on Bianca Belair. That's why she's injured right now. She hurt her hand carrying everybody for the last almost 2 years. So who are your honorable mentions, young man?
Gigi was considered the greedy as she is, hoarder as she is. Poppy, I mean, she's a starter tune, but I mean, Boxton wasn't even put into consideration.
Yeah, sure.
And Scraps. I mean, we have to at least have one of the siblings, and she still didn't make it. But I did ask you who about Shy and Introverted just out of consideration. Bassie!
Oh, yeah. You did mention a little while ago about Bassie. Yeah, what's up with Bassie?
I didn't mention about Bassie. I just asked, was there like a shy, introverted, and doesn't really like attention?
Yeah, and who did we compare her to?
I just asked. I said I was just asking out of curiosity.
You got really close to spelling that last name correctly. You just got one extra word extra letter in there.
Natalia Neidhart.
Neidhart. Get rid of that. There you go. Boo. Yeah. Old Grandma Natty. Abuelita. Out here crashing out on people. Damn good list, boy. Damn fine
I actually
list.
have one idea.
Okay.
So, comparing to Connie the Ghost. Before Connie was even added, she was going to be added, and then the original creator of that, Connie did something bad. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But it was literally said.
Too soon to talk about? Is that what
It was literally said that she would probably be snarky. She is charismatic, mischievous, snarky, tends to lie about her achievements, teasing, pranking, bored easily bored easily. I mean, thinking of this makes me think of one person, which might match Flight's match. As in, I think Dominic Mysterio might fit Connie.
You had to throw in Dirty Dom in there. Come on, you're a Dirty Dom fan. Everyone knows it.
No, I like the milk better.
No, you like Dad better. Don't let him hear you say that.
The grape is worse.
You know, Dominic's already the greatest living Mysterio of all time.
See? Also, Connie can come invisible, which lets her ear drop. And you can clearly see this in her interaction with Astro. Connie, your chats with Dandy are boring. Astro?
Boring.
What? Connie? Yeah, I stuck around for one while being invisible. Astro? Connie says, "Why? All you talked about was the past episode." Astro said, alright, sorry.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for the list. Thank you for coming on again and helping me out.
I do have another one work in progress.
Thank you so much.
I'm not going to reveal that, but it will be similar to the last to what.
Oh, you're talking about another list that you made? Yeah.
It'll be similar to the one I did last time I was here. I'll let you figure that out for yourself.
Oh, very similar to that. Okay, don't spoil it now for him. Don't spoil it.
I can give you